Hilaria Baldwin has once again landed herself in a language controversy after infamously forgetting the English word onions. Alec Baldwin's wife, 40, a self-proclaimed Spaniard, was recently treating her guests to a traditional Spanish dish of tortilla when she appeared to forget the name of the commonly used ingredient onions. Hilaria, who grew up as Hilary Hayward Thomas in an upscale neighborhood of Boston and went to the prestigious private school Cambridge School of Weston, has long boasted of her allegedly Spanish upbringing. Well, as my ears bleed from the sound of her voice, the mentally ill Hilary Hayward Thomas, who's married to the killer Alec Baldwin, and grew up in Boston, is at it again. As she forgets the word onions tilde pic.twitter.com/iogu5ij. Hilaria Baldwin forgets English words again. After forgetting the word cucumber, it's the turn for onions now. In video footage obtained by Daily Mail, Hilaria Baldwin could be seen cooking a traditional Spanish dish for her guests while describing the recipe in a Spanish-accented English. Speaking in a heavy accent, Hilaria said, "I learned this from when I was a kid. Don't look it up online because you'll learn something different." She further shared that the secret to her delicious tortilla is that it should contain potatoes not cut too tiny. Hilaria then appeared to forget the word onions while talking about her husband Alec Baldwin's eating habits. Turning to her friend who was also present in the kitchen with her, she revealed, "My husband hates cebollas, Spanish for onions," when her friend reminded her it's called onions in English. However, onions are not the only unfortunate kitchen ingredient that missed getting remembered by Hilaria, as unsuspecting cucumber too had a similar misfortune. Almost a decade ago, in 2015, Hilaria appeared to forget the English name for vegetable. During a 6-minute segment on the Today Show, Hilaria was making authentic gazpacho. As she was listing the ingredients, at one point she seemingly forgot the English word cucumber. While speaking to Telemotive TV host Evi Siskos, who appeared along with her that day, Hilaria said, "We have very few ingredients," before continuing. "We have tomatoes, we have, how do you say in English? Cucumber." Her initial faux pas from 2015 drew a flurry of backlash from not only the netizens but also from social media users who claimed to be her classmates. Per Daily Mail, one of her former classmates from Cambridge School of Weston, Lenny Briscoe, tweeted at that time, "You have to admire Hilaria Baldwin's commitment to her decade-long grift where she impersonates a Spanish person." Similarly, as the New York Post reported, another classmate wrote, "I went to high school with her. She was perfectly nice and serious about ballroom dancing. Her name was indeed Hilary Hayward Thomas, and she did not have her current accent." Someone else noted, "I went to high school with her. Genuinely lovely person, I recall, but fully a white girl from Cambridge." Internet calls out Hilaria for forgetting onions. The internet had a field day as they called her out for forgetting a word in English. One of the readers commented, "About as Spanish as I am. I have the onions and olives to prove it here in the kitchen. I always do a Spanish accent when I make tortilla or pala lol," said someone else. Another netizen chimed in, "Many people would have felt very satisfied and fortunate to have been raised with her privileged elite Boston heritage. Don't they have a reality show coming out? This will be fun," added someone else referencing their upcoming reality show, The Baldwins. "Her new Spanish character unlocked, Segura Sabala," quipped someone else. Another user noted, however, "The worst part is how it fades in and out. She said some words without an accent but then forgets words in English. So tired of fake." Hilaria Baldwin and Alec Baldwin addressed her heritage. In 2012, Alec and Hilaria Baldwin exchanged wedding vows at a New York wedding with their rings engraved with the words, "Somos un buen equipo," which means, "We're a great team" in Spanish. In 2013, Alec confidently told host David Letterman while appearing in his eponymous show that Hilaria was Spanish. Nevertheless, it came out later that Hilaria's parents, attorney David Thomas and Harvard Medical School professor Catherine Hayward, bought a huge house on Pinckney Street in Boston in June 1987 when she was just 3. Her parents stayed there until she was 28.